Okay. No. So we started group by. You know the purpose of group by. So purpose is grouping the rows. Okay. So the similar records are grouped. But why you want to group? What is the purpose? Group by purpose is grouping. But what is the purpose of grouping? Because I want to calculate max, min, sum, average, not from the whole table. I want to calculate these values particular field wise. So if you want to calculate these values particular field wise, then we use what? Group by. So we written some queries. So department wise, we written a query to calculate department wise total salary, job wise number of employees, group by job, year wise number of employees, group by year. Okay, na? Next. Plus you also know the where clause and having. So when we use having clause, okay, then here actually you see this query. In this, I want the departments having more than 3 employees. I want to show departments having more than 3 employees. So then like number of employees should be greater than 3. Okay, number of employees should be greater than 3. So then counts are should be greater than 3. Okay, na? Then okay. Then, then. So I'm writing where counts are greater than 3. But this will not work. Why? This will not work. This gives what? Error. Why? Because because here SQL server cannot calculate department-wise count before group by. It cannot calculate department-wise count before group by. It can calculate department-wise count after group by. So you cannot apply this condition before group by. You must apply this condition after group by. How to apply the conditions after group by? By using having clause. Okay, then having counts are greater than 3. So it will show only the departments count greater than 3. And also given execution. We'll write one more. Suppose here display job wise number of employees, job wise number of employees where job equals to clerk comma manager and number of employees greater than 3. Job wise number of employees where job equals to clerk manager, number of employees greater than 3. Okay, na? Then. So actually, what is asking is asking job-wise number of employees. Then, so how to calculate? Like 1 second. Select what job comma count star from EMP. Next one, group by what job? Group by job. What this calculates? This calculates what job wise number of employees, but is not asking all the jobs. Is asking only clerk and manager. Okay. So he's not interested in all, is interested in only clerk and manager. How to write this condition? Okay, na? How to write this condition? Job in what? Clerk comma manager. First see this. Job in clerk comma manager. This is one. Even in clerk and manager also, number of employees should be greater than 3. How to write number of employees greater than 3? Counts are greater than 3. Counts are greater than 3. So number of employees greater than 3. Okay, then there are 2. So job equals to clerk manager, number of employees greater than 3. But here, can we apply this condition before group by? Can we apply this condition before group by? To apply this condition, grouping is required or not required? Not required, because table contains job. Table contains job, na? So his grouping is required. His grouping is required. Sir, job equal to clerk manager, boss. To write this condition, grouping is not required. Without group by also, we can apply this condition. So you can apply this condition before group by. And then, so what this one? How to apply the conditions before group by? By using where clause. Where job in clerk manager. Okay. Next one. So counts are should be greater than 3. Job count should be greater than 3. If count greater than 3, select it. Okay. And then here, can we apply this condition before group by? Can we apply this condition before group by? No. Because before group by, we don't know the count, job count. We know the job count only after group by. Okay, na? To calculate the job wise count, grouping is required. So without grouping, it cannot calculate job wise count. So after grouping only, it can calculate job wise count. So you can apply this condition only after group by. But how to apply the condition after group by? By using having clause. So in this example, we are using both. Okay, where and having. Understood, na? Then. So now, first it goes to what? First it goes to EMP table. From EMP table, what are selected? Clerk and managers. So it goes to EMP table. From EMP table, it selects clerk and managers. There are 4 clerks, 3 managers. So then this query, this where condition will select how many rows? 7 rows. 4 clerks, 3 managers. Total how many rows are selected? 7 rows. EMP table contains 14 rows, but this where condition selects 7 rows. What the next one is? Group by job. How many rows are sent to group by? How many are sent to group by? 7 rows. Input. Rows are input to. After group by, how many you will get? How many groups are created? 2 groups. One group is clerk, one group is manager. One group is clerk, one group is manager. Next, having clause. Having clause go to each group and checks condition true or false. First you go to clerk group. Clerk group contains how many rows? 4 rows. Count greater than 3? Yes. Clerk is selected or not? Yes. And go to managers group. Manager groups contains how many rows? 3 rows. Condition true or false? False. Manager is selected or not selected? Not selected. So which group is selected? Only clerk group is selected. And finally, what is executed? Select. And what select will do? Select will select from clerk group. What is selected? Clerk job. Job is selected and counts are is selected. What the job is? Clerk. What the counts are is 4. This is the execution boss. First it goes to what? EMP table. EMP table contains 14 rows. And from EMP table, it will apply this where condition. After applying the where condition, how many rows selected? 7 rows. Because there are 4 clerks and 3 managers. Next, these 7 rows are sent to what? Group by. And group by creates 2 groups. One group is clerk, one group is manager. So it goes to having clause, go to each group and check this condition true or false. Clerk group count is what? 4. Condition true. Clerk group is selected. Manager group count is what? 3. Condition false. Manager is not selected. Then which group is selected? Clerk group. Then next select will select what? Select will select what, sir? From each group it will select what? Job and count. Job is clerk, count is 4. That's all. Sir, got it? So in group by, one is important is where and having is important. Okay. Okay then. Next. Then. One question asked like this. Just they given one scenario. What this is? They given a table. What's the person's table? Okay, person's table. This table contains what? Each and every person details in India. In India, whoever got Aadhaar card, that person details are stored in this table. Aadhaar database. Name, Aadhaar number. What is name? Next one, gender. Next one, age. Next one, address, city or village. Next one, state. I'm taking some like phone number if you want. Okay, na? Email ID like this. So this table is storing each and every person details. So this table is given to you. From this table, what they're asking is, okay, then. So like this table is given to you. This table contains each and every person details. From this table, okay, then. So, and they want to find out. So find, okay, find the southern states having more than 5 crore population. Find the southern states having more than 5 crore population. First, understanding is important. If you understand the question, then you can able to write query. Okay, na? First, according to this, first you have to, what is asking? Okay, state-wise then. Like to find more than 5 crores, first you have to, what you have to calculate? First you have to find out state-wise population. After finding the state-wise population, you can find which states more than 5 crores. Yes. First thing, what is required? You have to calculate state-wise population. How to calculate the state-wise population? Group by. Okay, na? Then. So this contains individual person details, but for this requirement, I have to calculate state-wise population. How to calculate state-wise population? Select what's that? State. Then population. Don't say population. In question is asking population means in answer also you write population. Then population means number of persons. How the number of persons are calculated? Count star. That's all, boss. Here in questions they'll ask, don't ask, display the count like that. They'll ask, display the population. You have to understand how to population, how to calculate the population. Population means number of persons. How to calculate number of persons? Count star. The questions will not be the way you what think. Okay, the questions will be like this. So you have to analyze. Okay, na? Then population means what? Count star. Then from what? Persons. From persons. Next one, group by what's that? State. Group by state. One second. What this gives? All the states. This gives what? All the states. But he is not interested in all the states. He is interested in southern states. Then what? Southern states. Only south. Southern means south. Then where? Where what? Where? State. State equal to southern. State equal to southern. Then any state is called southern? No. There is a column bar, state column is there. Okay, na? Don't select all the states. Select only southern states. How? State in what? AP, TS, KL, KA, TN. Huh? Yes or no? AP, TS, KL, KA, TN. What this is? Southern states. Okay, that. Sir, I don't know southern states means. Go to Google. Google it. Okay, na? Then next. So this will not select all the states. This will select only these 5 states, southern states. But even in these states also is not interested in all the southern states. Is interested in only the southern states having more than 5 crores. Then is not interested in all the southern states. Okay, na? Is interested in only the southern states having more than 5 crores. Then what? Having what? Count star greater than. Don't write 5 crores. Count star returns integer value. You cannot compare with 5 CR. Then you have to write 5 crores. How to write 5 crores? 500 lakhs. That's understood? No. See, that question is simple, like, but you see this, okay? That's why if you like, what you have to do, analyze first. Okay, now what is asking? State-wise population, not asking all the states, southern states. Even in southern states, population should be greater than 5 crores. Then Sir, okay na? Then. Then. So find the cities having more than 2 lakhs population. Okay na? Find the cities having more than 20 lakhs population. Then now, so what? Find the cities having more than 20 lakhs population. Now you have to grouping is based on city. Grouping should be based on city. Okay, then. Understood? Okay, then. So this is one example. Okay, then. So one frequently asked question is where versus what having. Where versus having. So where clause and what having clause. Where clause and having clause. Then where clause, then what selects specific rows. Having selects specific groups. Where selects specific rows. Having selects specific groups. After group by groups are created now. But I don't want to select all the groups. I want to select particular group. Then having select specific groups. Where select specific rows. Next. Where conditions applied what? Conditions applied what? Before group by. And having conditions applied what? Conditions applied after group by. Then where conditions applied before group by, having is applied after group by. Next. Okay, then. So one easiest way to identify for which conditions we use where clause, for which conditions we use what? Having. One easiest method. In condition, if there is no aggregate function, use where clause. Condition contains aggregate function, use having clause. No aggregate function, where clause. If aggregate function is there, having clause. In this condition, aggregate function is there. No. Aggregate function means what, boss? Max, min, sum, average. Your aggregate function is there or not there? No, not there. Then use where clause. But in this condition, aggregate function is there? Yes. If condition based on aggregate function, then use having clause. If condition is not based on aggregate function, then use where clause. Then use where clause. Use where clause. If condition not based on what? Aggregate function. Next one. Use having clause. Use having clause. Use having clause. Then if condition then if condition based on what? Then condition based on aggregate function. Okay, then. Okay, then. This is a difference. Okay, then. Then. But if you see the previous examples, in all the previous examples, sir, grouping is based on how many columns? Huh? You see these previous examples. Grouping is based on how many? One column. Grouping is based on one column. Group by department number, group by year, group by job. Okay, na? Grouping is based on how many columns? One column. Sometimes you see the queries like this. What that is? Group by department number, comma job. Okay, na? Sometimes you come across queries like this. Group by department number, comma job. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? Group by department number, comma job means grouping is based on two columns. Means what? Department number, comma job means what? So then, see here, grouping is based on combination. Grouping is based on what? Combination. That means 10th department, clerk becomes one group. 10th department, manager becomes one group. 20th clerk, this is one combination. 20th clerk is same combination or different combination? Different combination. This becomes one group. 20th manager becomes one group. 20th analyst becomes one group. 30th clerk becomes one group. 30th manager becomes one group. 30th salesman becomes one group. So understood? Okay, na? So grouping is based on department number, comma job means department number, job combination becomes one group. Okay, then so 10th clerk becomes one group, 10th manager becomes one group, 20 clerk one group, 20 manager, 20 analyst, 30th clerk, 30th manager, 30th salesman. Total how many groups are created? Suppose 10th department, one more is there, president is there. So total how many groups are created? 9 groups. If you say group by department number, comma job means how many groups are created? 9 groups. Because how many combinations are there in the table? 9 department number, job. How many distinct combinations are there? 9. So that's why how many groups are created? 9 groups are created. If you say only department number, how many groups are created? 3. How many groups are created? 3 groups are created. 10, 20, 30. If I say only job, how many groups are created? How many groups are created? 5. One is analyst, clerk, manager, president, salesman. 5 groups are created. But if I say department number, comma job, how many groups are created? 9 groups. So this combination becomes one group. So this is one combination, one group. This is one combination, one group. 20 analysts, there are 2 employees, 20 analysts. That becomes one group. There are 20 clerks, there are 2 employees working, 20 clerks. Then that becomes one group. There are 4 employees working as salesman in 30th. That becomes one group. So total how many groups are created? 9 groups. So this is grouping based on what? 2 columns. Okay, na? But so what I want to calculate is, I want to calculate department wise, job wise count. 10th department, how many clerks? 10th department, how many managers? 10th department, how many presidents? 10th department, how many clerks? How many managers? How many analysts? So I want to calculate department wise, job wise, number of employees. Or I want to calculate department wise, job wise, total salary. So how much is spent to clerks in 10th department? How much is spent to analysts in 20th? How much is spent to clerks in 20th? How much is spent to salesman in 30th department? I want to calculate department wise, job wise, total salary. Then, so display department wise and job wise total salary. Okay, then department wise, job wise. Department wise, within the department, job wise total salary. Okay. Ah, how to write? You have to write like this. Select what, then like 1 second. Select what, just say this. Select what's a department number, job, then what, sum of salary from EMP. Next one, group by department number, comma, job. So grouping is based on what? Department number, comma, job. Employees who work for the same department, same job becomes one group. Okay, na? Then. So let me run this query. So this query is showing department wise as total salary. 20th analyst 6,300. 20th analyst 6,300. So there are two employees working for 20th analyst. If you want, you can see the count also. What that is? Counts are as count. You can see the count also. How many employees working as analysts in 20th? Two employees. What the total salary paid to the two employees? 6,300. So 10th department clerks, how many? One. 20th clerk, how many? Two. What the total salary paid to the two? 2090. Okay? Understood or not? Then. So this is grouping is based on department and job. But okay, you are getting the correct output. Output is correct. But it's not sorted. Sorted. It's not ordered. Sorted. Sorted department wise. How to sort? How to sort? Order by. Order by. Order by department number ascending. Sort. So first it is showing 10. Next it is showing 20. Next it is showing 30. So this is what? 10th department. So 10th department clicks. Okay. Next 20th. There are two analysts that belongs to 20th. So their total salary. There are three employees belongs to 30th. So salesman, 30th, how many salesmen? Four salesmen. What is the total salary paid to that four salesmen? 6,440. Okay. Then. So what it is showing? This is showing department wise, job wise total salary. Okay. Then. So grouping is not based on department. Grouping is not based on job. Grouping is based on what? Combination. Department job combination becomes one group. Then the department clerk becomes one group. Okay. Then. So that's this is giving what? This gives 10. And this is the output. Okay. Done. Next. Understood? Then. Okay. Then. So then, sir, after completing 10th department, I want to show the subtotal. After completing 10th department, first you understood now. If I give department, group by only department, or group by department, comma job, understood the difference? Huh? Then, so suppose here, after completing 10th department, I want to show the subtotal. Means what is 1430 plus 2940 plus 5250. I want to show the subtotal. Okay, na? Then, and plus subtotal count. Count also I want to calculate subtotal. How many? 3. After completing 20th, I want to show the subtotal. Okay, then. So 5250 6209. Next, after completing 30th, I want to show the subtotal. And finally, I want to show the grand total. In this output, I want to show the subtotals and grand total. Sir, okay, na? Understood? Actually, group by is useful for analysis. Okay. So then if you show the subtotals and grand total, then it is easy for the user to analyze. So how to show the subtotals and grand total? To show the subtotals and grand total, so SQL server is given 2 functions. One is roll up and queue. SQL server is given 2. One is roll up and what? Queue. Okay, then what are these? Like both functions are used to display what? Subtotals and grand total. Both are used to display subtotals and grand total. Okay, both used for what purpose? Subtotals and grand total. Okay, then how to use? You have to use like this: group by, roll up, column 1, comma column 2, so on. Next one, group by what? Cube, column 1, comma column 2, so on. Group by roll up, column 1, column 2, so on. Group by cube, column 1, column 2, so on. Okay, na? That's all. So this is what, like group by. Okay, how to use roll up? Roll up is applied on group by columns. Roll up is applied on group by columns. You have to use like this: group by roll up, group by cube. Next. So then what it will show? Subtotals and grand total. Earlier we written queries without roll up, without cube. Now we'll see with roll up and with cube. Both are used for same purpose, but there is a small difference between these two. We'll see that. First we'll see roll up. Next we'll see the cube. Next we'll see the difference between roll up and cube. Okay, then I'll give the definition, but before going to definition, I'll run the query. See the output, and next I'll give the definition. And now this is what? This is without roll. Now I want to use roll up. Then how to use roll up? I given the syntax. Follow the syntax. And then group by, and then roll up, group by roll up, department number, comma, job. Group by roll up, department number, comma, job. So roll up is applied on group by columns. Roll up is applied on what? Group by column. Now see the output. Let's execute this query. What is 32,485? 32,485 total salary. Total salary. Grand total. Grand total. This is grand total. What is 14? The total number of employees. Grand total. Count wise grand total. This is sum salary wise grand total. Next one. What is this is? What is this is? Department wise subtotal. 9,620 is what? Department wise subtotal. What is 3 is department wise sub count. Okay, na? Number of employees working for 10th department. And what is this is? 20th department subtotal. So 5. Next one. 30th department subtotal. Count is how many? 6. 6 employees. So 30th department 6 employees, 20th department 5 employees, 10th department this is grand total. What are this? These are all subtotals, and this is what? Grand total. Okay, then. So what roll up is displaying? Roll up is displaying subtotals and grand total, and it is calculating subtotals for what? It is calculating the subtotals for each group. 10th department is one group now. 20th is one group. 30th is one group. So for each group, it is calculating what? Subtotals. Okay, then. So what is the definition of roll up is? Roll up displays subtotals for each group. Roll up displays subtotals for each group and also displays grand total. So roll up displays subtotals for each group and also displays what? Grand total. Okay, then. Now. Now, let's see. So this is the query. One second. This is the query. Sir, okay na? So just only one extra thing. What is that extra thing added? Roll up. So without roll up, it will not show the subtotals and grand total. With roll up, it will show subtotal. Only difference is that. Then. But I'm not showing all, just I'm showing only 2. Enough na? Not 2 departments. Ah, what is this is? This is what? Grand total. What is this is? This is what? Subtotal. 10th department subtotal. This is what? This is also subtotal. 20th department subtotal. This is grand total. This is 10th department subtotal. This is 20th department subtotal. That's it. So this is the output. But the extra thing, so it is showing this extra thing. Sir, okay? Now, so it's calculating subtotals what? It's calculating subtotals what, sir? Department wise. It's calculating subtotals what? Department wise. Okay, na? Then, next. Now let's see cube. Now see the difference between roll up and cube. This is roll up, na? This is a roll up. And next see the cube and see the difference between roll up and cube. Okay. Now let's run this. So then suppose I use what? I use what, sir? Cube. Now let's see. I'm using, instead of roll up, I'm using what? Cube. Now tell me the difference. Now here, what is this 6,300? Analyst subtotal. Analyst subtotal. How many analysts? 2 analysts. What is the total salary paid to the 2 analysts? 6,300. And clerks, how many clerks? 4. The total salary paid to clerks. Managers, how many managers? 3 managers. Presidents, 1. Salesmen, 4. Next one. What is this is? 32,485. Grand total. What is this is? Department subtotal. What this is? Department subtotal. What this is? Department subtotal. Okay, na? And what this is? Job by subtotal. What this is? Grand total. Tell me, what is the difference between roll up and cube? What is the difference between roll up and cube? So difference is, once again, difference is roll up is displaying subtotals only department wise, but cube is displaying department wise and job wise. You want both wise subtotals, use what? Cube. You want only department wise subtotals, then use roll up. Understood, Anna? You see that roll up bars, this is not displayed. Yes or no? This is not displayed because it will show subtotals only one department wise. But cube displays department wise and job wise. If you want both wise subtotals, use cube. But you want only department wise, then use roll up. Now, what is the definition? What is the definition of cube? Cube. Cube displays what? Cube displays. Cube displays. Okay, na? Subtotals for each group by column. In our example, what are the group by columns? Department number is one group by column. Job is one group by column. Roll up displays for each group, but cube displays for each group by column. What are our group by columns? Department number is one group by column. Job is one group by column. So it displays subtotals for each group by column. So displays subtotals for each group by column and also displays what? Grand total. Okay, then sort based on both job wise ascending, then it will be correct. So this is what? What is this is grand total. This is grand total. And what is this is job subtotal. This is clerk subtotal, manager subtotal. What is this is department subtotal. What this is 20th subtotal. What this is 30th subtotal. It is showing subtotals what's that department wise and job wise. And but roll up will display only department wise. Understood that? Now, so then this is the query. I'm sorting based on both department and job. Next, what is the output he'll get? All is like leave it this that. So this is for understanding. I'm just adding this output because if you go through the notes, you'll understand this. Okay, then what this is? This is what, sir? This is grand total. And what this is? This is what? Job subtotal. And this is also job subtotal. All these are what? Job subtotals. Same. Next one. What this is? Department subtotal. This is also what? Department subtotal. That's all. That's all. So this is the difference between roll up and cube. Okay, then. Okay, then. Can I? No. Then. Okay. Now, understood difference? What is the difference between roll up and cube means? Roll up displays subtotals for each group. Cube displays subtotals for each group by column. How many group by columns? 2. One is department number, one is job. Department wise it calculates subtotals. Job wise it calculates subtotals. Then you tell me this, like suppose for example, then like 1 second, you tell me there is a scenario like this, like same table. I'll take same table. You write this query. What is the table? One is this person's table. Then you already know. What is asking is display, okay, state wise and within state gender wise population. State wise, within state what? Gender wise population. Okay. And display state wise and gender wise subtotals. Is given question like this. State wise, within state, gender wise population displays state wise and gender wise subtotals. You want to see the state wise subtotals, you want to see the gender wise subtotals. Okay, na? Then what we have to use? Write the query. Tell me what, select what? State, comma, gender, then comma, count star. Is asking number of population. Population means count star from person schedule. Next, group by, group by, group by, group by. Actually, one second. State, comma, what? Gender. State wise, gender wise. One second. Then it will show AP state, what is the male population. It will show like this. AP state, what is the female population. Okay, na? Like TS state, what is the male population. TS state, what is the female population. It will show only like this. If you write a query like this, it will show, you'll get the output like this. But what is asking one more. What is that is? Sir, once again, if it is not there, if you ask only this, then this query is enough. Understood or not? If you ask state wise, within state, gender wise population, then you write query like this. It's enough. But what is asking? You want to see the subtotals also. You want to see the state wise, gender wise subtotals. Then what is required? Either you have to use roll up or queue. Then which one is suitable for this? Queue. Because he's asking both wise, state wise plus gender wise. Then you have to use what? Queue. If you ask only state wise, then roll up is enough. But if he's asking state wise and gender wise, then we have to use what, sir? Queue. Use queue. Then next one, queue. Next one, what, sir? Order by what? State. Then state ascending, comma, gender ascending. Okay. Understood? Then what is the output you'll get? You'll get something like this. What is that is? The total, what's that? Null, total population in India. What is that is? 130 crores. Okay, na? Next one. What is the next one? AP male population how much? Female population how much? Then it will show something like this. What is this is? This is what's that? Subtotal. Plus and also it will show what is the male population and what is the female population. Okay, na? Next one. AP male how much? AP female how much? Then total population in AP. So what is this is? This is what's that? This is why state-wise subtotals. What is this is? Gender-wise subtotals. This is gender-wise subtotals. This is what's that? State-wise subtotals. The state subtotal. What this is? Gender subtotal. We'll get the output like this. Okay. Okay, now? Then. So that's this is the difference between what roll up and queue. Okay. Then sir, why nulls are displayed first? Why nulls displayed first now? Huh? Here, department number is null, displayed first. Job is null, displayed first. Yes. Why? Hmm? Why it is showing null? Why? Okay, na? Null. But here nulls are displayed first. This is what this represents. Grand total. But I want to show this last, not first. It is showing first now. I want to show this what? Last. Here actually, one second. Nulls are arranged first. Nulls are what, sir? Arranged first. Why nulls are arranged first? You see this, like, okay, forget about group by anything. Suppose what? E-name, salary, commission from EMP, order by what, sir? Order by commission SNA. Then what? So you see that. So all the nulls are what? Arranged first, and not null values are arranged last. Nulls are arranged first, not nulls are arranged last. Why nulls are arranged first? Reason is, sir, nulls treated low. In order by, nulls are treated what? Low. When nulls are treated low, arranged first or last in ascending order? Ascending order, na? So in SQL Server, in order by, nulls treated low. When nulls are treated low, in ascending order, arranged first or last? First. That's why nulls are displayed first. But I want to see the null values last. Then ascending order only. Don't change the order. I want ascending order only, but I don't want to see the null values first. I want to see the null values last. Then I want ascending only. Don't change the order. But only I don't want to see the null values first. I want to see the null values last. Then what? Then. See, convert this low to high. If null is actually null is treated low now, then if commission is null, convert that to high. Sir, okay or not? Commission is null. Sir, nulls are treated low now. That's why displayed what? First. If commission is null, convert that value to high value. When it is converted to high, then displayed what? Last. Sir, are you understood? Okay, na? Then how to convert this null value to high? Commission is null. Convert this to high. How to convert this to high? What? What, sir? Is null. Is null. Commission. Commission. Then what I'm doing is 999. Commission is what, sir? As what? Sorry, not as ascending. Okay, na? Then so if commission is null, then it is converted to what? High value. Actually, in table, what are the commission? 0, 300, 500, 1400 now, and the remaining are what? Null. If it is null, I am converting that value to what, sir? High value. So when it is converted to high value, then nulls are displayed what? Nulls are displayed what, sir? Then so see this. All the nulls are displayed what? Last. Where nulls are displayed what? Last. Suppose if this is not there, then simply you say what, sir? Commission. Then what? Nulls are displayed first. Why nulls are displayed first? Because nulls are treated low. That's why first. So convert that value to high value. How to convert the value to high value? Apply what? Is null function. So I'm applying is null function now. So if commission is null, it is converted to 99,999, then displayed what? Last. Sir, understood? Okay, na? That. So then here also same logic you apply. Department number is null. If department number is null, I want to, it is showing first, na? Why it is showing first? Because nulls are treated what, sir? Low. And then I want to display last. Then apply is null function. So apply is null function, convert that null value to what, sir? High value. Sir, okay or not? Then. So then apply is null function, is null of what? Department number, comma, what's that? 99. Because department number contains how many digits? 2 digits. And what is the maximum value in 2 digits? 99. Now let's run this query. So if the department number is null, then it is displayed what, sir? Last. Sir, okay? Understood. Now it is not showing first. Now it is showing what, sir? Last. This is just only to control. Otherwise leave it. Just to control the null values. Okay? Then. Otherwise leave it. So department number is assigned. Okay? Then. Okay then. So this is group by. So we'll continue this tomorrow. Oh. Yes. Yes. Only job. Only manager. That's all. Multiple. Then in. Multiple unte in. Single unte equal. Yes. Only manager. This is right. Okay. If you want manager clerk, then this in. Online students, if you want recordings, you have to contact admin. For recordings, you have to contact admin. Okay. Then, next.